Okay, this should be the shortest video of all of them. This page wasn't too bad except for maybe one problem. The first one, you just have to plug 7 in. So pause the video if you need to do the problem, but I'm not going any further with it. The second one on the top, you need to know the midpoint formula. I'm going to write this down. This is I'm pretty sure it's the midpoint formula. Let me know if I'm wrong. And I just plug those numbers in, get my answer. And either one of these, as long as you x1, y1, y2, or this one could be x1, y1, and this one could be x2, y2. Doesn't matter. You're going to end up getting the same thing because you're just adding your x's, 5 and 3. You're just adding your y's, 0, -2. Okay, the next two problems. Find the zeros of the function. We've done this in Math 3 already. Set it a whole problem equal to 0. So x plus 5 equals 0. You get -5. X squared minus 6x plus 5. I'm not going into this one deeply because I already in another video factored this out. And again, you set the x minus 5 equal to 0, x minus 1 equal to 0. You get your other two answers. The next one over here. It says, what fractions the participants preferred? Brand B. Well, the participants, that means all of them. So you do the total of 100. And then how many of them preferred brand B? Well, 25 plus 20 of them equals 45. So you get 45 over 100, which simplifies to 9 over 20. So those are the first four. The next one, what are the solutions to the equation? Well, you have to actually multiply these out. You have to do x squared plus 3 times x squared plus 3 plus 21 equals 10x squared plus 30. So you have to multiply these out. And if you don't get x to the 4th plus 6x squared plus 9 for that, you're not going to get it right. Oops, I wrote 12 and I need to write 21. Equals 10x squared plus 30. And again, I'm not going to go any further with that. Actually, maybe I should. Yeah, I need a little bit. So I combine these like terms and I subtract 10x. Let's try opening this up again. This is the last time you get to see Deku. There we go. But if you'd end up with x to the 4th, let's see, 6x squared minus 10x squared is minus 4x squared. And then 6 and 9 is, 9 and 21 is 30. And if I subtracted 30 from both sides, I'd end up, the numbers go away. And the easiest way to solve this is to factor out the x. So you'd have, or x squared actually, it's x squared minus 4, which ends up equaling x squared times x plus 2, x minus 2 equals 0. So you'd have 0, -2, and +2. Boom. That one's done. Okay. The next one, and the reason, you'd actually have 2 zeros here, but I think in this circuit it only has 1. Okay, for what value of x is the rational function d of x equals 7 over x minus 5 is not defined? Well, if it's not defined, that means the denominator equals 0. And the only one where the denominator would equal 0 is if x equals 5. So that's all you needed for that one. Last two, we're almost done. So find the x-intercepts of the parabola whose equation is in vertex form. Find the x-intercepts. Okay, use the graphing calculator. And guess what? I got -3 and 5. Boom. Yeah, plug that into your graphing calculator. I mean, you can find it another way. You can multiply x minus 1 times x minus 1 and get x squared minus 2x plus 1. Multiply that by negative 1/2. Add 8 to it. And it should work out quite nicely. But I cheated and I used my graphing calculator. Last one, find the median. First thing, you have to put them in order. 1, 2, 3, 6. The median is your middle numbers, or the average. What number's in between them? 2.5. And that is the circuit. And the person who made the circuit did an awesome job. I'll have to credit them somewhere. I'll figure that out. But Verge Cornelius 2016. Awesome circuit for review for SAT.